Hey everybody. So, coming at you today because I want to share a really fun activity that we did with our homeschool group on Friday that I think um, other people might want to try because we had such a good time with it. So if you have a homeschool group that you get together and do things with, this could be a really fun project for history or literature or both. But before I get started, I'm going to share my latest crochet project. So this is a hat that I made. This is kind of like a beanie, and I actually did two different colors. I mean, it's hard to pick up here, but there's like a lighter blue here, and then it goes down into like a sparkly, deeper blue. Kind of hard to see on this camera, but that's what it is, and it's just like a beanie. Like all the projects I make, they end up bigger than the ones on the tutorial. But as far as hats go, and especially handbags, which I'm getting ready to show you, I like mine bigger. So um, it could be the hook I'm using. I might need a different one. But for right now, this is fine. My stitches may also be just too big anyway too. So yeah, this is my hat. This is probably the best hat that I've been able to make, and compared to my first attempt at this, um, it's a lot smaller. My first attempt ended up like I had to use it as I've used it as a yarn bag now. Like that's how ginormous it was. But I got that pattern from Colors of Lily, and I put the link in the description box. She makes really good tutorials. My other is a handbag that I just made. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna wear it for Easter, and I got this at Crochet Bag O Day. I think that's the name of it, but I will put the link in the description box. But it's just a cute little handbag, and I don't even have a dress to wear for Easter, but I have decided on a bag. And this is just an old pendant that used to be on a shirt that I had, and I put that on the bag. So this is really cute. I enjoyed making this so much that I'm gonna make a bag for my niece. Um, yeah, again, that's a little bigger than the one that she made. Um, but again, for a bag, I like it that way. So I'm going to put a link to her, to the Bag a Day channel in the description box as well. She doesn't necessarily have a Bag a Day, but they're quite frequent, and they're usually pretty cute and really easy to follow tutorials. But what I wanted to talk about was the project that we did on Friday, which was so much fun. So basically, our homeschool group has um, separate things that the teens kind of do, and like they do things together, but the teens kind of have their own section where they can get together, and it's not their siblings, it's like just the older kids. And what we did was everyone, the reading group of the teens, have been reading Sherlock Holmes. So they decided to do a murder mystery night. And what they did was everybody who was going to come, they asked, you read one of the mysteries or listen to one or, expose yourself to the story and the characters in Sherlock Holmes. And we had just happened to have read the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. And so we were really like I was like really excited. I was like, wow, we've already done that. So what we did was we had a formal dinner, and everyone had to dress in period. So for the boys, like we just went to thrift stores and like got some stuff together, and but you know people really went out. Like people had pipes and top hats and canes, and it was so cute. I didn't tell the boys you look adorable, but I wanted to be like, oh my gosh, you're so cute. Oh, I could just pinch your cheeks. But and the girls had just these beautiful gowns that they put together, and really they just went to Goodwill and like found different fabrics, and just they really got creative, but they looked wonderful. Um, we have pictures, but I don't have permission to like put pictures of people's kids online. But just they looked great, and so we had a formal dinner, and we kind of implemented period etiquette with the dinner. So like the young ladies, if they wanted to sit down, and young gentlemen would have to pull out their chair for them, and some of them adopted British accents for the evening. Just it was just adorable. And then after dinner, we had a a murder mystery game. Now, the drawback is this is where we ran into a little bit of trouble. The game that we had was the Sherlock Holmes Murder Mystery game, which is actually pretty detailed. And we have some pretty smart kids, but it took like it really stumped them with the mystery. So they tried really hard. We broke it into girls versus boys, and so if you're gonna do that route, I would suggest maybe going over before you give it to the kids, maybe the day before, go over the mystery and like put some shortcuts in there or give them some hints or something to make it a little less complicated, or start earlier or both. Maybe do both, starting earlier, and then we did like a make your own Sunday type of thing, and it was really nice, and we had a really good time. The kids really got into trying to figure out the mystery. We have there was one young lady who's really smart, and she was gung ho. She was going to catch this murderer, and then we had some kids that kind of was like, just let him go, just because it was really challenging. So we had a great time, and we really got a feel for what it was like to be in that period. And we had like a map of London and stuff that we had to like, or if the kids had to go through, check out different places and follow leads and stuff like that. And they had a newspaper that they had to go through and like find different bits of information, as well as a directory to, find addresses and find people. So it was really detailed, and just a lot of fun to just kind of sit and watch them like have such a good time in their garb, and it was just really fun. So that's something that you guys might want to try. And even though we did it with the teens, it could easily be scaled down to, all ages, or a younger group. Maybe try Clue instead of the Sherlock Holmes games, or you could always make up your own mysteries. I've been to a murder mystery dinner where we actually did, like, some people were in character, and they, beforehand had worked out a mystery to have everybody try to solve. So that's, and it's actually not as hard as it sounds. It sounds really intricate and detailed, but you could easily put something like that together. And I think there might be some guides to doing so online. And there's also kits that you can buy where it's already planned out for you, and you just assign different people a character. So yeah, it was really fun, and I wanted to share that because we had such a good time doing it, and I think it'd be really beneficial to other people if you're, maybe studying that time period, or studying London at that point, or maybe Sherlock Holmes or mysteries or something are a part of your literature curriculum right now. So I just wanted to share that as along, with my latest crochet projects. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.